Hello guys, my name is Will. Welcome to a more video about Dragonheir Silent Gods. We have Temporal Vortex 4 that is on at the moment. So at the moment we can fight Vortex 4, is now the second day, but with Vortex 4 comes something more. Now we have a rule that can benefit your teams and your characters, okay? So the one that is on at the moment, depending on which phase are you, of course, and if you are fighting Vortex 3 or 4, Vortex 4, at the moment, you gain 35% more damage from melee units. So imagine, if you don't have the meta teams or any strong range characters, a strong wild team, you can play with this. You can use a team with damage dealers from melee attacks, and they will give you 35% more damage. Besides that, each time an ally gains a buff, they gain 1 stack of healing over time, so this is something else you can play with. For example, using Philosia provides buffs and shields, and with this she will provide healing over time of time. So this will be really important because it can change your damage, and if you don't have the best meta team, maybe this way you can progress or be ranked higher on the leaderboard. Besides this, you can check all the next phases. So at the moment on the server I'm playing, we are on the phase 4, eventually we'll go to phase 5, so you can plan with this, which teams you're gonna make for the next phase, okay? So the next one, for example, we have enlightenment damage increased, so maybe poison teams will be kinda good. Also, the ally with the highest accuracy on the team grants damage reduction, so we have damage reduction and we have enlightenment damage increased, so maybe poison teams will do maybe a little bit better on this phase. Then we have phase 6. This one, of course, is for Dauntless. Ally's attack speed is increased by 50% and basic attack damage by 30%. If you have a Dauntless team, this will be your chance to be ranked high on Vortex. Phase 7, of course, this will be a wild team. We have 30% more fire damage. Each time an ally receives healing, they have 50% chance of having one of their debuffs dispelled. So, wild, of course. Phase 8, we have more crit damage, shields granted by ally increased by 75%, and healing is reduced by 25%. On these ones, we'll be playing with more characters with good shields, like Philosia again, one of the best characters for shields. We have phase 9, poison damage, we go back to poison teams, really great for this one, and the Leaderboard, it's a big damage dealer. If you wave him, he can do really good on Vortex, especially if you have his artifact. Phase 10, again more damage from melee units, but this time when ally casts ultimate skill, heals the ally with the lowest current HP. Phase 11, enlightenment damage again. Phase 2, again attack speed, Dauntless teams, alright? So keep this in mind. You can see what is the current period to see which teams are doing better, okay? So always keep an eye on this. Every week this will change, will be a new buff, so keep this in mind because it can benefit you, alright? On my server, and keep in mind this is a veteran server, so there's a lot of whales and big teams here with big rosters. So for example, the first damage dealer, of course, is a wild team, but keep in mind this is 5 inspiration for everyone, and with the best gear as possible, guys. It's full of mythics, best artifacts they can use, best everything, okay? So keep that in mind, because at least the 10, so the 6 first, you guys can see it's insane. It's more than 1 million damage. We have almost 2 there, which is crazy. 1 million, 1 billion, almost 2 billions. These ones still wild. We're gonna just double check here to see what we have here, to see if there's any difference. These can be very different from your server, especially if you are a new player, it will be completely different. So by this time, only wild teams I've seen. We are on 36. And by this time we're probably gonna see some Dauntless teams, because I've been checking this, and when we go lower we can start finding some wild teams. I guess some wild teams now, some Dauntless teams, but I don't see any. I'm now on 400 million and no Dauntless teams. Alright, 300 million. Any Dauntless teams? Okay, so guys, maybe it's only wild. It's wild that is only wild teams here. I was expecting to find some Dauntless teams. But yeah, even with this buff of melee characters, Wild is still doing insanely good, as you guys can see. But I'm pretty sure that Dauntless on that buff will do really good, okay? And on the poison, okay, we see now, alright, yeah, Dauntless now. Okay, and this is not a bad, is he using artifact? Yeah, with artifact, some inspirations there, so yeah. Guys, yeah, 200 million, and then all over here I can only find wild teams. So wild is the GOAT for even with this buff. Well, we don't have big damage, big melee damage dealers as well, so that kinda affects it. But this is a veteran server, so I'm pretty sure if you are not a veteran, if you are a new player, or even if you play it later, you will be in a different server with a different rankings and different teams even. So keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind, these buffs can change the leaderboard and the top ranking, okay? I hope this video was helpful. As always guys, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe, and see ya in the next one.